here we go. Run one since coming back from Oxford. Came back on Saturday afternoon, I think. It's now Tuesday, so decided to sort myself out, get into a routine. I have been a bit shocked by what seems like astronomical pile of work I have to do over the holidays. Revision for collections, which are sort of like the mock exams we have at the end of next term. Reading too many books in French and Spanish, and sort of essay preparation and presentation preparation, and admittedly rewriting one commentary, which is sort of an essay that was so bad last term that I got asked to redo it. I've done that today, but it will have to be checked tomorrow morning before being sent off, and then the real stuff starts, which I'm not looking forward to, but let's see how this week goes, and hopefully this run will help me settle into the evening. There we go. Ooh, it's cold. My lungs are burning from that nasty freezing air. Plus, there's this horrible smell of smoke in the air. I've no idea where it's coming from, but it's a bit grim. Anyway, about a quarter of the way there. I definitely overestimated my fitness levels, which is always good. I hate winter in this country. It's like 4:15 and it's already getting dark. It's also rained so much today that these trails are getting a little bit sketchy. Anyway, self-inflicted. I should shut up and finish this run. I know I'm complaining about the same thing again, but when it rains, Arthur, just don't go out for a run. Or if you do, stick to the roads. It's so slimy that I'm basically not moving anywhere. Oh. Okay, so Wednesday afternoon. Today, as I mentioned yesterday, I finished off that rewriting of the commentary that I did earlier on this term, and then had a big day of watching for the first time Spanish lectures that I missed during term. So this term, all of the languages lectures I had were pre-recorded or live streamed, so it was much easier to sort of miss them and just get on with the other work I had to do. So I've been catching up on those. As an overview of what I was doing this term, in Spanish, I was studying Rinconete y Cortadillo, which is one of Cervantes' novelas ejemplares, and I was also studying, on the literature side, El Médico de su Honra, which is one of Calderón de la Barca's honour plays. I quite enjoyed both of them, but literature is not really my thing, and Golden Age literature, again, is not my favourite, but they were good fun. On the French side, we started with one of Montaigne's essays. We studied De Cannibal, which was really tricky because the language in that is really foreign, not just because it's French, but because it's so old and so old-fashioned. Then we looked at Racine's Phèdre, which I really enjoyed. It's a play based on a Greek sort of tragedy, I guess. And finally we looked at a collection of poems by Paul Verlaine, his Romance sans paroles, so something a bit more contemporary, although I'm not sure you can call the 19th century contemporary, but there we go. So I'm on a walk at the moment, before it gets too dark like it did yesterday, so that when I get back I can carry on with watching those lectures. Yeah. Okay, so I'm currently on my way to work at my local bookshop. But when I get back home, I think I'll give you a nice overview of how the term went. I've told you what I was studying, and I think I might talk a bit in more detail about what was actually happening, how I felt about it all. But look at this, it's a lovely day! Absolutely amazing. I love cycling in the sun, it's great. Even if it is a bit cold. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the term week by week to give you an idea of what was sort of going on in my life. Freshers week, or 0th week, which is sort of the week before official term starts. It was quite hectic. There was lots of things going on, both sort of relevant to starting university and also just having fun. I don't really like going out that much, and in fact I managed to avoid it completely, but there were plenty of non-drinking events and I had fun at all of them. I didn't really feel as though I'd missed out at all. And then going into the actual term, at first I was quite shocked at just how much I was having to work. Essentially from weeks 1 to 4, I was just getting into a routine of work, lunch, work, and if I had any contact hours in those times, like a tutorial or a seminar, I would go to that. But it was essentially work, lunch, work, dinner, bed. Thankfully, my flatmates were really supportive, and we managed to get some good board games in the evenings before going to bed after dinner, and that just made everything a little bit better. So yeah, and then week 5 hit, and in Oxford, week 5 is famous for its week 5 blues. And thankfully I didn't get week 5 blues, which is where you basically just get really down, really tired. But I did get the Sunday before week 5 blues. I had a bit of a moment. That was when I got told that my essay wasn't really good enough and I had to rewrite it. And sort of all the pent-up stress from having to work so hard for the first 4 weeks sort of came crashing down on me. So suffered a little bit on that Sunday, and then was fine for the Monday, and just got on with everything again from then onwards. Back to the normal grind sort of thing, until week 7, when I had the Christchurch Regatta. And this is the main intercollegiate rowing event for novice row, so people who have never rowed before. We were in 2 races, and it was really good fun, but unfortunately, the fact that I was out and about for Thursday and Friday afternoon that week meant that my essay writing for the next Monday, my big Spanish essay to end the term, didn't start until the Saturday. So the fact that I didn't get much work done on week 7 meant that my week 8 was an absolute disaster. I had so much work on, and by the end of it, I was absolutely shattered. And that was the first week that I had to ask for extensions because I was completely overwhelmed. I had so much to do, but I managed to finish it all off, and I'm back home now and marginally recovered. And as I said, I'm now going into reading all the new books for next term, and I think I might go over that next week. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.